In reaching out to Asians, it's so helpful to have understanding of their culture and their background. I think probably on the front end, the most important thing is it helps us to establish relationships with them quicker. Relationships are so key in Asian culture, and if you can avoid blunders and move forward more smoothly in relationship building, it lends to getting to more important discussions. In our ministry, we've found that the fact that we can communicate fluently in the Chinese language really speeds up the process of building friendships. Students from the very beginning, I think, realize that our interest in them is not superficial or flighty, because we've invested a considerable amount of our time and energy to learn their language and become familiar with their culture. They can see our love for their culture. And so that helps us to move into friendship with them and more quickly into discussion about matters of importance in life. It's essential that we understand where the people that we're trying to reach are coming from. And so we have to understand their background. Most of the people we're working with were raised in an atheistic background. And so we have to assume they don't believe in a creator God. And we've got to start there in our discussions with them as we talk with them about issues of life and meaning. It's helpful to begin to help them to question their atheism. You know, if they believe there's no God, where does their sense of value, where does their sense of purpose in life come from? Is that just an illusion? If they're just products of time and chance, how is it that they explain their sense of personal value and meaning in their lives? In our ministry, I think one of the things we've realized is that the students are extremely busy and their time is terribly valuable. So if we're going to provide helps for them, practical helps, it needs to be very, very valuable and relevant to them. We've done things such as English classes, of course, to help them with their practical conversational English very soon after they've arrived. A lot of them purchase cars before they know how to drive a car, so we do driver training with students. We help them purchase cars. I do a car care class and a winter driving course, which is very practical for them, and it provides a touch point for us to begin to relate to the students. I firmly believe that what we're seeing happening is a work of God. God is allowing this movement of scholars, particularly from different parts of the world, to come to the West and to pursue education. I believe He has a purpose in it. In Athens, Paul was talking to the people there, and he said that from one man, God created every nation of men, and that He determined the set times and the exact places where they should live for a purpose, so that some of them might seek Him and find Him. And I believe that that's what God is doing, and that we have a responsibility and an opportunity as the church to respond and to reach out with the love of Christ to those who are visiting our shores.